How you doing? How's it going? The Movember Tash has gone. Christmas jumper's out, and I am so excited to make this video for you because I believe we have hit on the jackpot. We are about to discuss potentially the best way to get sales in 2025. No email, no ads. I'm not joking here. I've got some real stats to show you to back this up. But this is just like, I don't know whether to say it's new, right? If it's a new way, but it's definitely new to, it's not new to me, but it's like, there's something new about it. It's not email. Historically, everybody said email's the best marketing channel, and that's probably argumentatively, what's that word? Still true, but this is smashing the KPIs of email by like 10, 20 times. It depends how you count it. I'll show you. And it's not ads. We can use email and ads with this, but it's something new, and I'm all in on this. I totally believe it's the best thing. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Move my big head out of the way, and if you stay till the end, I'm going to show you the full system of how to make this absolutely killer, which is advanced for you guys who want to do like an advanced thing, right? But the majority of this video will be the basics of it, which is the nuts and bolts of it. And then at the end, I'll give you examples and I'll show you how to implement it. And the beautiful thing about this, not only is it the new and best way to get sales in 2025, without a shadow of a doubt, it is also free, but it is also super simple. Like, it's so simple. Like, is it just me, or is marketing like really confusing, right? I mean, I've been doing this for maybe a decade now. You know, I've got a decent amount of knowledge in the whole marketing thing, and even I get confused, right? I don't know about you, but sometimes I think like, how does this marketing game work, right? So you're gonna love this because it is like idiotically simple. Like, you don't even need to build a course or watch a course to learn this, right? So move my stupid head and let's get into it. So this is real stats from one of my clients, and I have the guy I learned this from, Frank Kern, if you know him. I respect Frank Kern, I love you, man. This is, he's also getting exactly the same results as this, but he's not my client, so I didn't want to reference him. So exactly the same, he's getting about 4% conversion, my client's getting 4.5%. Okay, so breaking this down, since 6th of December till the 12th, so it's about 2 weeks, right? 135 people asked for the freebie, so they commented, right? 88 people replied to the initial DM and became leads. So the definition of a lead in this marketing approach, this sales approach, is different. Traditionally, we think of a lead as someone who gives you your phone number or email or mailing address, right? Well, now a lead can also be considered if you have their social media DM address, right? And 4 of them converted already. Okay, so that's 4.5% conversion rate from 88 leads. Right, I'll break the system down. Don't worry if this doesn't make sense. We'll come back to it. But just for context, like if you didn't get a mind-blowing thing there, check this out, right? These days, getting over 1% of people, leads, to actually click the link in your email is considered quite good. Over 1% of link clicks in the email is actually considered quite good in a promotional email, right? And those are just people clicking to your page. They're not even buying yet. And here we're getting 4.5% sales from 88 leads, right? So the click rates and the open rates and everything are just through the roof. That's why I say it's better than email. You know what I'm talking about. If you look at your stats when you do an email promotion, you look at your click-through rate, it's like abysmal, right? Hardly anyone's clicking links in emails, but in DMs they're converting really well. So let me show you how this works, right? We get a content system, super simple. You're posting organic content. This is specifically for any channel that you can message them on, right? So it doesn't really work for like YouTube content, right? But and I'm trying to think if there's any other platform where you cannot DM, but any social media platform where you can create content and DM people, right? You need a content system, which basically just means posting content, right? And then a DM system. Okay, you've seen this many times before. People are like sharing a reel, and then they say, if you want to get my free thing, just comment below, right? You've seen that. That's what this is. Okay, but there's more to it, right? There's also a sales system on the back end, and this is the piece that no one's talking about. This is the new way. This is the thing I'm so excited about. This is where we got the 4 sales, and I'm going to teach you about this in this video. Okay, so this part here, what we see right now, is the nuts and bolts of it. This is the core of it. Okay, this alone is what got the 4 sales. We don't need anything else. We can just focus on this, right, and still do pretty decent. But there's actually some more magic to this, right? What happens is some people see your content and they don't check your DMs, right? But they check you out, right? They go on your website. So then we have a website system, and people, some of them may buy from there or opt into your email list, okay? And that part happens automatically as long as you've got a website built up and people can, and it's the same messaging and various other things. But there's another thing that happens which is beautiful. Some of these people are commenting. Depending on how you do it, they're going to join your email list. Okay, some people insist on giving the email address before they get the free thing, therefore everyone's going to join your list, but you'll get less DMs. Some people, and I teach to just give the free thing in the DMs and ask for the email as well. So some people are going to give you that emails, right, and they might not buy, and they might not even chat with you in the DMs, but they've got your email, so then from your emails later in the future they might buy as well, right? Which means from this slide up here, we've had 88 leads and 4 have converted already. There's probably still a couple more of these 84 remaining people who will buy later from email. It's beautiful. Okay, so there's another step on this when you can also add ads, which would mean taking your best performing contents, right, the ones that got the most comments, the one that's doing the well, and then just kind of running them as ads. But they're not like conversion ads, they're conversation ads. So it's the same thing. We ask them to DM you and they go into your DMs, right? And then same thing happens. Some people don't answer your DM, but they search for you, they see your ads and they search for you, they go to your website and then they buy from there. So this whole thing's like a big robust system that all hinges on creating free content and selling in the DMs. And then we do send emails and we can do promotions and we can have websites and stuff, but we just need a very simple website if you even want to do this part of it, and very simple emails. And these are not the same kind of emails that you're used to, which is a promotional email, go and click the link and buy. It's a conversational selling approach via email as well, but we're not really going to cover that today. So that's the full system at a high level. Now let me show you exactly how to implement this, and let me reveal how easy this is if you don't know what I'm talking about yet. How simple it is. I shouldn't say easy. The challenging thing is staying consistent with that content. Come on, maybe my head's blocking it. It's hard to stay consistent with the content, right? But it's simple. All we do is we post useful content. This is part 1. I should have really shown you this. We're going to do this part here, okay? I'm going to just teach you how to run this part. So part 1 of it is the content system, which is posting useful content, right? And then telling them to comment if they want a free thing. Easy content is written content. So if you're struggling to get content out there, I'm not saying that this is the best and only way to do it, but you know, a lot of people say reels are best, but written content is definitely easy. It's fast. It lets you get some stuff out there, and they still work pretty well. Okay, so you can do an image with text in it, right? You've seen those photos of people like doing a selfie and then the value, the written content is in the caption, right? The caption is long and it has value, and there's a photo of them sipping their coffee or working at the desk or doing something, right? You can do that, of course you can, but you're not going to want to be doing selfies of yourself on your Instagram profile every day, are you, right? So you can mix it up with images, random images. You can have AI generated images, or you can just do an image with text on it. Okay, so I'll just show you it now. It's this thing on the left. I just sent myself a message and took a screenshot of it. How many times should I post? All answers made before summer 2024 are now wrong. Read the caption. Okay, so it's a kind of like attention grabbing statement written as an image. You post that as an image, and then the value, the written content, is in the caption. Okay, or you can do these 4-second reel things. These are super easy to do as well. I'll just show you it. Cool. So I don't know if you heard it. There's a bit of music, but it's basically like a 4-second thing with like it's got me going like this on it. But you can do anything, right? You can find some random B-roll footage, you can download some trending video, okay, and some things come up on the screen, which again makes them read the caption. Okay, so that's part one. That's a content system, and at the end of all of that content system, you're going to tell them comment below if you want the free thing. Okay, so then we move into the DM system, and now everyone who comments for the free thing, we send them a DM, and this is an important step. The first thing we do is we say, hey, is it okay if I send you the free thing? Or you can just say, let me know if I can send the free thing, right? Because Instagram now makes us it's kind of like an opt-in, if you like. So just to cover your bases, some people don't teach this. You can skip it if you want, but I would just stay safe, and the first message I would say is, hey, thanks for commenting for the free thing. Is it cool if I send it here? And I even say, or do you want it by email? Okay, so there's a pro tip. You can ask for email too, and then they usually reply, say, yeah, cool, send it, and some of them give you that email address. Okay, and then wait a few hours, and then follow up with them and send them another DM and say, hey, did you know I've got this paid thing? Okay, and do you want to know more about it? And that's it. It's really that simple. Don't send this second one if they haven't answered your first one. That's my warning. I'm not a legal guy, and you cannot hold me for. And all the results I'm sharing in this video are just examples, right? You cannot hold me for any disclaimers. But this next step is also the secret sauce. This is the thing that everyone misses, and this is the most important thing and the hardest thing to do. You follow up until they answer, right? And I even give you a little example of what you might say here. So you would say, like, what did you think of that PDF I sent over? What did you think of that video I sent over, right? The free thing. I have a product, I have a membership that helps people get result. You might like it. Let me know if you're interested. I'll send you the info. That's it, right? And then you follow up. Hey, did you like the free thing? Do you want to know about my membership that helps people? And then a few hours later or the next day, you follow up again. Hey, haven't heard back from you. Just curious if you've found the free thing useful. Do you want to join my paid thing? That's it, right? It's that simple. And then we move on to the sales system, right? The easiest option is when they say, yeah, cool, send me the info, you just send them a product link, okay? And then you follow up, hey, what did you think? Did you check it out? Do you want in? Did you check it out? Did you click the link? What did you think? Have you got any questions? Do you want in? Do you want in? And you're following up here once or twice a day, every day. You can even go 48 hours if you want. Until they answer is my advice, all right? Or maybe, after you've been ghosted like 8 times or something, maybe you can stop following up with them. So yeah, but please do not be afraid to follow up. And then the better option is to sell directly in the DM. So this way you would just kind of say, cool, well, the info is, and you would give them a short description, and you would say, do you want to buy? Do you want to buy? And then they'll start asking questions, and this is more of a conversational selling approach, right? So instead of just sending them the link, now the conversation usually goes cold because they check out the link, they get everything they need to know, and they make their decision on their own. Whereas option 2, you're chatting with them and you're helping them towards making a decision to buy your thing. All right. And again, we follow up until the answer. And here's a pro tip: wrapping commitment before sharing the info. So when they say, yeah, cool, so we've sent this template, hey, I've got this membership that helps people get result, you might like it, do you want the details? When they reply and they're like, yeah, send me the details, first you would say something like, cool, before I send it, like, are you able to study 2 hours a week, for example? Or do you have access to this equipment and this equipment because we're going to need it to get the result? Or are you able to do X, Y, and Z? Some small commitment from them. And if they say, oh, well, actually, no, I can't do that, then you would just reply and say, well, there's no point joining my thing because it won't work for you then. You need to at least do this small commitment, right? This just helps with conversions. It's a pro tip. When they say, yeah, of course, I've got a couple hours a week, now we say, right, well, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. Do you want in? We're going to do X, Y, and Z. Do you want in? Follow up, and they'll have questions. Now you're chatting a bit. That's it. That's the sales system. I mean, this is working so well for my client and Frank's been doing it with me for a month. I'm doing it myself as well, but the difference with my client and Frank is they already have large brands. So for me, I should cover this in the content system here, right? So in the content system, you're posting useful content, telling them to comment, right? And then they're commenting and you're saying, cool, here's the free thing, right? And then you're saying, do you want to know about my paid thing? And then they're saying like, yeah, cool, give me the paid thing. Well, what if they didn't even comment in the first place? What if you're posting content and no one's commenting, right? That's what's happening to me because I've got like 300 followers, right? I just started online. So in that case, you can put your content in groups, right? You're going to have to find large groups with a lot of people and do the exact same thing, right? The only difference is you're posting these kind of posts in groups, right? Or you can partner with influencers who have a big audience similar to you, and you can do the same thing there. You can post some useful content and you can tell them to comment if they want to know more stuff, okay? And you do like a collaboration post, or they post on yours and you post on yours, okay? Those two things can help you when you don't have an audience, right? So that's it. This system, content to DMs to sales, is working so well, and its conversions are insane. People are like opening around 80% of the emails are getting open. I mean, DMs, right? Compared to emails, you get around like 30%, 20% opens on your emails, right? 35% might be a good one. So that's like almost triple or even quadruple the open rates just to open the message. And then click rates, people are clicking the links in the DMs around 50%, 60% versus like 1%, 0.5% in your emails. So yeah, and then the sales conversions are like 4.5%. Frank Kern's getting the same. I'm going to be working with more clients with large audiences, sharing more results with you about that soon as well. This whole system gets better when you have a website working for you that people also go and buy from, and then you have an email system and people go and buy from. Those extra steps are the slow burners. The DM thing's kind of instant. Like these results I showed you came within 2 weeks, right? There will be better results from the website and email in the following month upcoming as well. So yeah, the stats, if you remember, 135 people commented, 88 people replied saying, yeah, you can send the free thing. 4 of them converted into sales. All right. And like I said, it's way better than email. And 4.5% conversion rates. Let me just forecast for you something exciting. Let's imagine you want 10 sales, right? And let's use 2% conversions. Let's say for some reason only 2% of the people are converting. For easy math, this would mean you would need 10 posts a month with 100 comments each. Okay, this is assuming 50% of the people reply to the initial DM. Okay, because if you look here, the people who comment, but they're not a lead, we can't follow up with them until they've replied to the first message. If they don't, when you send the first message, if they don't reply, they're dead, right? So assuming 50%, we're seeing more like 60%, but easy maths, 50%. And that means we would need, for 10 sales a month, we would need 500 leads, right? 2% conversion rate, right? If we get 500 leads a month and 2% of them buy from us, that's 10 sales a month, okay? And to get 500 replies a month, we would need 1,000. We would need 10 posts with 100 comments, 1,000 comments. Okay, so if your account is already getting, if you're already getting like 1,000 comments a month, which I look at so many Instagram accounts who are getting at least that, usually with followings of about 50k plus, you are gold, man. You can add this back end on it, right? With the email, and then you can even put the ads on, and you can convert your leads and prospects via the DMs, and you can have numbers like this. And if you have 3% conversion rate, you're going to get 15 sales a month. And if you get 4% conversion rate, which I think is very realistic, you're going to be getting 20 sales a month from what you're already doing if you're already posting like that. Okay, so this is super cool. If you want help doing it, let me know. I'd love to help you, especially if you've already got a big audience. If you haven't, you can use groups and influencers, and you can focus. Maybe it's time to focus on growing your account. Finally, I know you've been wanting to do it amongst all your other never-ending list of things you want to do. But this is free, remember, right? You're not paying for ads, although we do boost the most, in the full system, we do boost the best ads. You can stop relying on your emails, and you can stop relying on product launches, and you can just create valuable content that helps people, and then chat with them in the DMs and sell them at your paid thing. So again, let me know if you want help. Thanks so much for watching this, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't, and let's do this. Bring it on, 2025.